Now, this is something that I've talked about. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. I'll say that again. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. And I always take that one step further. I always take it to the point that the enemy doesn't even know that there was a fight.
Right.
They didn't even know what was happening. They thought they were having dinner and going to sleep, but they just got beat. And that's especially true when you're part of a team and you're trying to win you're trying to push your idea through, you're trying to convince people of something. The best way to convince them is when you didn't go toe-to-toe with them. They came to the conclusion themselves, or at least they think they did.
Right.
You fought them without fighting them. Thus, the highest form of generalship is to balk the enemy's plans. The next best is to prevent the junction of enemy forces. The next in order is to attack the enemy's army in the field. And the worst policy of all is to besiege walled cities. The rule is not to besiege walled cities if it can possibly be avoided. Now, this is another thing, and I've said this on this podcast before, which is if someone is super dug in on a position, why are you going to attack them? If you have this belief that you're just dug in on and I'm trying to maneuver around it, why am I going to attack that position? You know more about it. You've studied it. You've been in this argument 47 times in the last 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. So how am I going to come up against you when you've got that well-fortified position?
Yeah.
The answer is I'm not. It's not going to work out good for me. Therefore, the skillful leader subdues the enemy's troops without any fighting. He captures their cities without laying any siege. He overthrows their kingdom without lengthy operations in the field. That's the goal. That is the goal. And that is something else about martial arts. I think, like, when you get someone that really knows how to fight, most of the time you don't have to fight.
Yep.
Most of the time you can tell. People can tell that you know how to fight. Like, for instance, when they get in your face and you smile at them and you go, oh, let's do this. Then they realize this is not a good idea.
Yeah.
A little projection of power.